Very excited to talk to this man. It's been a minute since we spoke to him. He's been in the game for quite some time, was doing big things over in the great sport of boxing, a lot of exciting things happening in his career. A little bit older than the last two guests that we spoke to, but not an old man by any stretch, 34 years young, representing New South Wales, Australia, former UFC light heavyweight. Has had great success, like I said, in the sport of boxing, and is coming off his debut win back in February, 7th round TKO win in his hometown of Penrith. A lot to talk to Tyson Pedro about, and we say hello to him without further ado because he is joining us right here and now. There he is. Hello, Tyson. How are you?
Brother? Yeah, good, thank you. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. How's life?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been real good. Just doing a couple of side quests at the moment, but got a couple of exciting things coming up.
Yes.
That's rude to go straight to my age. Not the older.
No, you know why I said that. Yeah, I apologize. I had a feeling as I was saying it that you would not know what I was talking about. But the last two guests were young bucks. They were 24 years old. So I'm just, it was kind of back to back, same age. And so here we are. But yes, you are not. I'm a 43-year-old here. So for me, I would do anything. I see that. I do see that. I want to talk to you about all the things that are happening, but I do want to ask, since you are joining us from all the way in Australia, I am very sorry. I do want to say that I'm very sorry about what happened at Bondi Beach on Sunday, and I hope that no one that you are friends with or affiliated with in any way was affected by it.
Yeah, no, not me, but absolute travesty at the moment. I can't imagine how some of these families are feeling, so sending my love to everyone that was affected by them. But yeah, it's an absolute tragedy.
Yes, awful thing that happened in a very beautiful part of the world. So I share that sentiment as well. Tyson, exciting times in your life. I don't want to beat around the bush. I do believe that you have some news to share. So let's get to that, and then I can ask you about it.
Yeah, awesome. So I just signed to PFL Global, and I'll be fighting next year.
Wow. Okay, Frank. Breaking news. There it is. So you've signed to PFL, which I do believe is an MMA organization. And last we saw you was in boxing. So how did this happen?
Yeah, just mixing it up. There's so much going on in the boxing world. Didn't really understand the complexities of it. So almost probably retired from fighting. And then I hooked up with my new team, and I got an offer from PFL. They reached out, and I was all for it. They said I was fighting some guy that had one fight. Maybe was it Nagano? No, sorry.
Oh wow, that's a good fight for you. Okay,
I'm not fighting Nagano.
That would be a good fight, though.
Not for me.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Yes, I know. Will you be fighting at light heavyweight?
Yeah, light heavy.
Okay, so a couple of things there. You said that you were almost done with fighting. Why were you almost done with fighting?
There was just so much going on in the boxing world, and it just didn't sit well with me. Just like I said, a lot of complexities in the boxing world, and yeah, then I decided to go and I opened up a bakery with my best mate, the Bakery Brothers. Come down and check us out in Penrith.
Yes,
that was pretty much it from there.
I saw the bakery. When did you open up the bakery?
Last week.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What inspired you to do this?
Meat pie.
Yes. Oh my gosh. You sell meat pies there?
Yeah, but that's our main thing. We do meat pies, and we do danishes, pastries.
This is incredible. Yeah, here's the video right over here. I've been to Australia twice, and the meat pies are absolutely to die for. What are your specialties?
So my favorite one is there's the lamb one, the pulled lamb shank, and we've got a brisket pie. But you'll have to come check it out, man. They're pretty good. I'm a bit biased, but they are pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. What inspired you to do this?
I just believed in the guy that I partnered up with, and he's a really good pastry chef, and I just like doing random stuff sometimes when I get bored. If I'm not fighting, I need to do something, otherwise I start going a bit crazy.
I understand. No, I understand. And so your last fight in boxing was in February, right?
Yep.
Your only fight, I think.
Yep. One fight, one and done.
And so
that was for the WBC international title.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. I got to learn a lot about myself as an athlete, and boxing was so different. Like not only the fight itself, but the training, the lead up to it, and it was probably the fittest I've ever been, and the best in the best shape I've ever been. And the only thing I really disliked was how much running there was.
Like cardio work.
Yeah, no, running's not my best my best attribute.
So because probably there's a little bit more time, you don't have to worry about wrestling, grappling, kicks, knees. So you have to focus on the road work. But it's interesting. I looked at your Tapology page, and there's so many canceled fights. There was one in June of 24, in November of 24, and in February of 24. Then you had another one in February, and then another one that was canceled in July. Why so many canceled fights?
And that's what I mean with the complexities of boxing, with contract disputes to there was just so many different reasons why people have pulled out. I actually ended up pulling out on the last one because my coach was having health issues. So it was ending up feeling like it wasn't meant to be. And, that's just how life goes. Sometimes you put everything into something so much and it just doesn't work out. So then, like I said, it was too much, and I was just like, all right, maybe fighting's done. And then I got this offer for PFL, and I was like, all right, well, now we're going back into it.
Out of the blue, like you didn't reach out to them; they reached out to you.
No. I think it was my team, my new team. They had reached out to them and spoken beforehand, and then I ended up linking up with them after that.
How long ago was that?
Oh, maybe a month, max 2 months ago.
Okay, so if we would have spoken like 3 months ago, you were kind of on the verge of calling it a career.
Pretty much, yep.
Wow.
I'd say so.
Would you?
And I remember I called Eugene Behrman straight away and just said, "Hey, could I come back to CKB?" And he was like, "You're always welcome here." He goes, "You're a life member," and then so that's one. I think that's one thing that I'm really excited about. I miss the guys over at CKB, and I'm excited to get back over to New Zealand.
Okay, so you'll be training with them, and do you know when your debut is going to be for PFL?
Sometime early next year.
Okay. Do you know against who?
I've got a bit of. Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead. You got a bit of what?
I've got a bit of jiu-jitsu to work on. I've been back hard in the jiu-jitsu area just because obviously I've just been boxing, so I've been all up on my feet. But there's a lot of work to do. But I'm super excited. I love a hard goal away from what I've been doing.
Do you know against who you'll be debuting against?
They've given me a couple of names, not yet.
Okay. And will you be? They've announced a couple of shows, like one in February in Dubai, one in March in Madrid, Pittsburgh. Do you know if you're going to be on any of those?
Not they haven't been mentioned to me, but hopefully early in the year. I don't know. I haven't heard which one for sure yet.
They've kind of changed the direction of the promotion. It used to be very tournament based, and the league and the season and playoffs, and now it's just let's put on the biggest and best fights. Have you paid attention to what they've been doing? Do you like this new direction?
I heard that they moved the tournaments. I'm super excited. Like I said, I signed to PFL Global, so there is a broader thing that we're working on now. But I'm just excited that it'll help me. Help me to help build Australian MMA as well. I think so. So that was one of the things that really drew me to it.
Okay. By the way, I noticed, speaking of your Tapology page, it says that your nickname is Kangaroo Paws. Is that true? I don't remember your nickname ever being Kangaroo Paws.
Someone changed it on Wikipedia and just put Kangaroo Paws on there, and then I thought it was funny a long time ago, so I just left it.
Okay.
But that's definitely not my nickname.
When they announced you for the boxing match, did they say Tyson Kangaroo Paws Pedro?
No, my nickname's Ronan for my fights, but I just thought it was funny when someone changed it.
It's tremendous. I think you should go with it. Any chance? Make some merch?
No, but you know how it is with nicknames is if you try and fight back, it'll stick.
Right. That is true. We've been paying attention, by the way, to your boxing career. I remember you got on the microphone after you called out Jake Paul, all that stuff.
Yeah. I would have liked to, but now him fighting Anthony Joshua. What's your thoughts on that?
That's happening this Friday. I think it's a wild thing. I never would have expected that. Yep. I can see I could see it going poorly. I could see Anthony Joshua knocking him out. If Anthony's taking this seriously, he has never fought a boxer anywhere near Anthony's level, and I still think Anthony's a very, very good fighter, Olympic gold medalist, was just fighting for the belt not that long ago against Daniel Dubois. This is a massive test. And then the size discrepancy is just absolutely insane. I mean, he's that much bigger than him. The reach is all that stuff. So if Jake isn't careful, I think this could go really, really poorly for him. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I don't see many ways. I can't see any ways. I'd be lying if I said I don't see how he can get past that.
Jake is putting out a sort of narrative that Anthony struggles against smaller fighters, guys like Andy Ruiz and Alexander Usyk, those types of fighters. And I get what he's doing, but the skill and the resumes are a little bit different, right?
He's a great salesman.
Yes. The reason I bring that up, though, is I don't know if you're familiar with this, but like you've kind of become a part of our show over the last year, because shortly thereafter, Bam Bam Tai Tuivasa was on the show with me.
Oh, right.
And I asked...
Oh, and you called me James Tahuna.
Yeah.
I did see that.
I was hoping you didn't notice it.
I know he knows me.
Yes. I'm sorry.
It's all right. We're both brown. I do get it. We're both brown and Polynesian, so
I don't know why. And so now every time we're talking about someone who we can't remember their name, my guy Frank in the back, he plays this.
James Tahuna?
Because it was so funny, because I kept saying James Tahuna, and he's like, no, it's Tyson Pedro. And so now you've kind of become a part of the show, because like we play that sound all the time now.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
I love that.
But I wasn't sure if you saw it, but I wanted to apologize for messing that up.
No worries. I'm happy to be called James Tahuna. That's actually his shorts on my wall.
Oh my God.
So
that's crazy. That's funny. It all comes full circle.
It is.
Do you have any idea where James Tahuna is, by the way?
I saw him yesterday. He came down to the bakery. That is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. He came down to the bakery to talk to me. We were actually having a really good chat. I've known James for a very long time. He was the first guy that I started training with in MMA, and he was like on the shorts. It says, "Dream and you'll believe and you'll achieve it."
Wow.
So yeah, he's been a long time mentor for me in my MMA career.
Okay, so it's not so much of a stretch. Like you guys are connected. You know what I mean? It's like
we're connected. We're just different people.
No, I mean, yes, but it's like sometimes you slip up. You know, you're doing a show, you mess things up. I was quite confident. Yeah. What is he up to these days?
He's training. I believe he's training rugby league teams, helping him with their wrestling, and he does a mentor program.
Oh wow. Okay, good for him. So he lives in Penrith.
Yes.
Okay.
Penrith has a bunch of. We're not letting you get away with this. We're not letting you get away.
No.
Yeah, we have a lot of like ex-UFC fighters and stuff in Penrith. Penrith's big for like.
Really? Like who else?
Yeah. Brad Morris.
Yeah.
His name's gotten away from me. James Vanicola. He fought on the UFC Contender. There's been quite a few from Penrith. Penrith's a good fighting area.
You see, sometimes names slip your mind. It happens to all of us.
Yep, I get it.
Yeah, you see.
I'll just. I guess. Have you ever called Ty Mark?
No, I have not.
Okay, that's the one that doesn't slip.
I think it was something about the T, the Tyson and the
Tahuna.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if I ever asked you this. Maybe I have. Were you named after Mike Tyson?
Yeah, I was.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad loved Mike Tyson, and he said when I came out, I had my hands up and I wasn't crying, so call me Mike Tyson.
And did you then have an affinity for him?
So honestly, yeah, he's one person. There's no one really that I've ever wanted to meet in the fighting world, but except Mike Tyson. I would love to meet him one day.
Oh, and you still not had the chance?
Nah, haven't bumped into him, unfortunately.
So that's why you wanted to kick Jake Paul's ass.
Yeah, that probably added to it.
Yeah. Your dad was a legend, an Australian MMA legend.
Yep. He started King of the Cage in Australia. So that's basically what started my journey into wanting to get into MMA. I remember I was holding the cage door for Tony Bonello, and then I was just like, that's pretty much what I want to do.
So your dad, John Pedro, right? Is King of the Cage still around in Australia?
No, but not in Australia. I couldn't tell you if it in the States, but not in Australia anymore. He sort of moved away from martial arts a long time ago, and so he's in my corner just as like my ride or die. But he hasn't been following the training techniques and updating. He's sort of stopped training a while ago.
Okay. It felt to me like at the end of your UFC run that maybe like the love had been, extinguished or something, like it felt to me like maybe there was a burnout. How would you describe how you were feeling in March of 24 at the end of that UFC run?
To be honest, the most of it was I was just starting to miss my daughter. I was spending a lot of time overseas, and I wasn't getting to see her as much. And I think that's what really drove me away from it at the end of it. So I think getting this refresh and now spending so much time with her, and now that she's a bit older, I'm ready to have a crack again.
Did you miss it at any point?
MMA, definitely.
Okay.
I love grappling. So as much as I loved the boxing and punching in the face, I do love grappling.
Did you watch it? Did you keep up with it, or did you need a break from it?
No, honestly, I didn't watch much of it at all.
Wow. Why is that?
I'm not sure. I don't usually watch much fighting in general. Even when I was fighting, I didn't really watch much.
Okay.
I've watched the big fights or people that I was close with, like training partners. But yeah, I was very terrible at watching tape.
There does seem to be an explosion of talent coming out of Australia now, and a lot of guys, young guys, doing very well in the UFC. Have you paid attention to any of that as of late?
Yeah, I've seen some of them. I've seen some of their fights, and it's crazy how much the fighting has changed. If I'm being honest, like I saw some of them, and these kids are real good. Some of these young kids coming up.
Yeah.
Like it's almost been like when I came in, I was at the end of a generation of legends, and then now it seems like that's what's happening again. This new era of fighter.
And we're starting to see people who are coming in just as MMA fighters, like they are being born and bred as MMA fighters, as opposed to coming from one discipline and then learning the rest.
100%. Even going back to my grappling gym here in Penrith, SWMA, that you see some of these young kids that they've only done MMA and they're just so skilled, like just across the board. It's pretty impressive.
Did you explore the idea of going back to the UFC?
My team reached out to everyone, but PFL was the original ones that reached out. So that's who I've always wanted to go. Well, who I wanted to go with from the start. That's why they were the ones that made me come back over to MMA.
Wow. And is it because they showed you the respect and the interest in you, or for anything else?
No, not at all. I've always had an amicable relationship with the UFC, but there's something that is happening with the signing of PFL as well that really intrigued me. So, like I said, to help out with Australian MMA, hopefully.
Okay, so what does that mean? Is there, because I'd seen that they're doing some stuff in Oceania. Is it starting like a PFL Australia, or is that what you're referring to?
Well, hopefully we'll be able to mention it next year, but
okay.
Yeah, it's just something that we're working on, and I was really intrigued with it, but excited about that relationship.
Okay, so now you have this. Now you're back, and you've got the bakery. Being a pro fighter and kind of helping to run a bakery, it's tough, right? I mean,
luckily I have a good business associate who's now I've told him that I'm going to have to go away for a couple months during fight camp.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to carry the logs,
as they say.
Yeah.
Why does your hat say absolutely not?
I don't know. My partner gave it to me, and it's just it was just the hat that I wore tonight.
I thought you were trying to tell us something, like you didn't really want to be here.
Oh, definitely.
You were mad at me for the James Tahuna thing.
Subliminal messaging.
I wasn't sure. Well, this is very exciting. I loved it. I have to say, when your team told me, when Courtney, your manager, told me that you're going to the PFL, it's like I thought you were just starting the boxing journey, and it seemed like it was going really well. It seemed like there was a lot of buzz, and the performance was also great. I think it was a 7th round TKO win. But now here we are. So do you think you're done with boxing? Do you think that's it? It's just one and done for you?
Well, to be honest, nothing's ever off the table, as you can see. I thought
Sure.
I was done with MMA, but I'm back again. So I'm always willing to do it. But yeah, like I said, the new team, I'm so excited to see what comes of this. And yeah, I never know where my life's going to go. So
How far away do you think you are from the title picture there at 205 in the PFL?
Yeah, we could be like pretty early talks.
Title shot off the bat?
Nah.
Let's go, Tyson. Let's go. Come on. You're not coming out of retirement for nothing.
No. Yeah, no. That would be crazy if I did that. I'm not that crazy.
I could see you doing it. It's not like you've been sitting on the sidelines. You've been boxing. It's not like you were just out there in the bakery.
Yeah, no, I agree. But we'll see what happens next year.
All right. Well, I'll put in a word for the for the Tyson.
Thank you.
Tyson for title shot.
Tahuna.
No. This is my way of making it up to you. This is my olive branch. This is it. That type of thing.
Thank you, brother.
Congratulations on the deal. Much love to you and everyone back in Australia. I've only the greatest memories and thoughts and prayers for everyone over there. It's a beautiful country with beautiful people, and it's an awful time, but you will overcome it. And I'm really excited for you that you're back in MMA and getting this opportunity in PFL. Thank you for coming on and announcing this news. I really appreciate it as well.
No, thank you very much for having me. It was good to see you again.
All the best, and we'll talk to you soon. Good luck.
Take care, brother.
There he is, Tyson Pedro, kind enough to join us early morning, as I said at the top of the show, over in Australia. Now, the newest member of the PFL roster, fighting in the 205-pound division. In case a lot of people ask us about the origin, he knew about it, so I didn't want to pour salt in the wound. But we do have the clip. We do have the clip of when I screwed up. And how about the fact that James Tahuna's shorts are right above his shoulder? And how about the fact that he was at the bakery yesterday with James? Can you see how I can make this mistake? Do you understand now? Anyway, here's the clip from back in April of when I made the innocent mistake of mistaking Tyson Pedro for James Tahuna. Hey, James looking good in the boxing ring.
James Tahuna?
Yeah, you saw him.
When did he fight?
He fought maybe like 1 or 2 months ago. He had a big win, and then he called out Jake Paul.
James Tahuna?
Yes.
I think you're talking about the wrong person. Listen.
James Tahuna boxing.
When he looks around.
What am I tripping right now?
Yeah, you're tripping.
No, it was James Tahuna. Am I crazy?
I think you're crazy. James Tahuna is like the first Aussie US.
Yes, I know who James Tahuna was. Didn't James Tahuna have a boxing match?
He had a boxing match?
Yes. And now I'm like losing my.
You got me, yeah.
Maybe I've lost my mind.
What are you talking about, Tyson Pedro?
I'm talking about.
I told you I was right. You think you know everything, see? That's what happened.
Hey, I've been on the air for 3. By the way, the best part about this is you lighting up the joy while correcting me.
See?
Unbelievable. It's really, there's so much there.
It doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I will sit and watch that 90-second clip whenever. The initial, hey, James, looking great in the boxing ring lately. And there's just...
I will say the clip
Tahuna?
is all-time classic elite. It is made better with the version that cuts then to Connor discussing it later.
Yeah.
So all of us in the Bam Bam Buds merch head to toe talking about it. It's
The bucket hat, the jersey.
It's one of the most ridiculous things ever.
It's so good.
And then the one moment where like, yeah, did he have a boxing match? Like you can tell like he feels bad and like because you're like, dude, no, it's James. He like kind of starts questioning himself. It's fucking incredible. It's so good.
I thought Tyson was such a good sport about that.
I love the fact that he knows about it and that he has his shorts right there.
No. The fact that he was with him this weekend, the biggest pop back here. Me and Rick were dying.
And he's his mentor. He's like, yeah, James like got me into this.
Oh my God.
So good. James Tahuna is like, he's a borderline mythical figure in my life at this point. Like the fact that like he never posts anything, but it's just like, yeah, I was with him this weekend.
Yeah.
I saw him. I was hanging out.
Does he not
with
post anything? Have you looked it up?
him. I don't see anything from him.
Wow.
He's too busy training the rugby squads, and you're
true.
over here thinking he's boxing.
James, oh man, let me see. James Tahuna. When was the last time he fought? 2016. Holy shit! It's been
He had a
almost 10
boxing
years.
match last year.
It's been almost 10 years. How old is old James? 16 and 9, 44. All right. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go,